So I think I was a little bit in denial. I had my implants in for 11 years, and 8 months after I had them put in, I started to develop symptoms that I didn't realize were connected to breast implant illness. Hadn't even heard of it. At the time, I don't think anybody was talking about it. So I spent the next 10 years fighting a series of unexplained symptoms. I would get rashes on my body for no reason. I would develop bronchitis if I worked out. I would have chronic pain that no one could explain, fatigue, brain fog, just a number of different symptoms. And I would go to different doctors and everybody would give me their diagnosis. And it wasn't until I was working with a lady here and she said, well, have you ever thought that this could be breast implant illness? And I was like, I've never even heard of that. What are you talking about? And at first I said to her, no, because my symptoms started before the implants. And she said, okay, well, I want you to go make sure you don't have the specific type because it can cause cancer. And so I went home and I looked at the information and I kind of was like, oh my God, I have the date wrong. And then it just all fell into place for me that here I was timing my symptoms before the implants and really they started right after. And so at that point, I started listening to stories online and realizing that I had all the classic symptoms of breast implant illness. And add to that, I had a lump that I needed to go get checked out. So I obviously was pretty nervous at that point that maybe I was responsible for that lump, unknowingly, of course. So I started doing research on physicians that were knowledgeable in this area because not a lot of plastic surgeons will actually take women seriously. They think that this is not a real thing. So for me, it was really important to make sure that I saw a doctor that believed that this was what was going on with me, and that would do absolutely everything to make sure that the explant was successful, that the capsule was removed, that nothing was left behind so I could truly heal. And I was prepared to travel wherever in the United States. I didn't care. I just wanted to know I had the right doctor. So for me, I got really lucky because I found out that Dr. Mahabir was here in town, and it was amazing to me that he had already, he acknowledged that breast implant illness was a thing, that he was involved in legislation that would better inform women before they got breast implants so they could go in knowing, hey, if these symptoms do occur, you need to deal with them. I didn't have that when I was getting my implants. So I felt like I would be in the right hands with him because he was definitely understanding and sympathetic to that.